9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar crash over me. Then ride it home, dance it out in moonlight. Hold me tight and don't let go. Watch over me. We are all stardust, stardust, stardust. Left behind, left to find. Find one another, face the sun, fear no one, 'cause we are all one, we are all one, we are all, we are all one, we are all one, we are all. Pick me up, yeah, moonchild, put me into overflow. Superstar.
I haven't been able to play that intro for a while because I haven't had StreamYard for so long, but I was supposed to start with Jam 420. That's why it said, why the title says what it does. Monday Night Jam 420 session. Actually, it was supposed to change to Sesh. Why does it say, okay. There, I changed it. I tried to tag her, but anyways, let's see who the daily wiener is. Marlene Clausen. Nope, you're not late, Reapers. Hey, Brittany. Country girl, Betty. Hey, Marie, everybody. Quickly, Era, how does it feel knowing Daisy turned down? Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh. I haven't watched Daisy for a while, so. Hey, Luminous, Lady of the Wood. I don't know where she is. I sent her the link a while ago. I'm sure she's probably like spaced out somewhere in her own 420 sesh. Lisa J. Who's Lisa J? Hey, Mama T. Did everybody see my community post? I don't know why. Why it made me think of, I don't know why this made me think of Tiffany Marie, but maybe you guys can, help tell me why I thought of Tiffany Marie when I saw this.
Hey, Mama. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part, and you play your game. You give love a bad name.
Jason D. Ford.
Hey, Mama. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part, and you play your game. You give love a bad name.
Jason D. Ford.
Hey, Mama. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part, and
know what it is. I mean, about that video. But that really reminded me of Tiffany Marie. You're so perverted. Oh, I know. Okay. But what was I supposed to think seeing that? I'm not the perverted one. I didn't make the video. I'm not the one that took a picture of a carrot up my starfish. Oh, gosh. Oh. Hey, Sheba. Oh, I'm sorry to anybody who misses that one. It took me I played it a few times because it took me a few times watching it to understand what was even happening. And also there's a story behind that with Jelly Roll. So, and whoever that person is with the carrots. What the hell? It's in your messenger. Hold on. I don't understand. That happens. Everybody says that. It's not just a jam thing. Let me try texting it to you. How about that? Will that work or not? Okay. There's a link for Jam 420 for our Jam 420 sesh. Okay.
That's much better. Much better.
Okay, so that was weird. What's it do when you try to click on it from somewhere else?
It says that on this device you have to push these 3 little dots, and then
Even if you get it through text, or did you?
No, it went right through like it does when I do it when you put it in the chat.
Oh, so it worked on the text?
It worked on the text.
Oh, okay. I put it in the chat too. That's why I was wondering.
Okay.
But
I'm sorry, I didn't get to. I'm slow.
Yeah, we already know that though. She yells like that preacher guy from the 80s. Who's that? So did you see that post I posted, Jam?
Yeah, them carrots.
Yeah. Somebody just sent me. Aw. Thank you so much, Luminous. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Aw, thank you. So what have you been doing today?
Well,
I figured you were like, I figured you were doing your own 420 jam sesh.
Who, me?
Yeah, did you see my title?
Oh no, I didn't get to see it because I was too busy trying to get on.
It says Monday night jam 420 sesh.
Oh my God, thank you. Did you know I made some sort of list that I left purples? Remember you said who's purple? It was purple, that purple Phoenix or whatever, purple Nights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, thank you, Crooked. Yes, go ahead.
So every once in a while I'll drop in and say hello to her because, she's all right to me. I don't care. And this lady said I was on some list. Somebody took the time to make a list of all the people that are no longer go to purples. And I'm on that list. Now, who would take the time to do something like that?
Somebody made a list. Who was it that made that list?
I have no idea. They showed it on Purple's. And there was like this big old list of all the people that ghosted Purple. And I was on the list. I'm like, I didn't ghost anybody.
Hey, sorry about that. My daughter was talking to me.
That's fine.
She's always interrupting. What did? Hey, Mimi of 6.
What are we gonna talk about?
You guys, Reaper. Yeah, just block Crooked Arrow if you don't want to hear what she said. Please.
What did she say?
I don't know. There's just an argument in the chat, and I don't know. I don't like to get in between that type of stuff. That's why I usually don't even mention it, but I don't want people to think I'm ignoring them. So, and thank you so much, Crooked Arrow, for your super chat. That was really nice of you. I thought I saw some. Well, I'm not going to come. I'm going to let you guys figure that out. But I thought it was Reapers that said something first, but I could be wrong. Maybe I didn't even see it. But anyways, you guys figure that out. I don't know what we're going to do tonight. I don't have any real plans. I don't know.
I don't know either, but we could think of something. I'm pretty sure of that. I will tell you that I had this beautiful glass dish that I kept my cat food in, and the damn thing broke and it went everywhere. There was so much cat food in my laundry room. Right before I got on here, I was like, I got to hurry up and clean up the cat food to get to Ziggy.
Well, you're fine. Hey, Clo. You're fine. Usually I I wanted to start with you in it since it was supposed to be you as the guest today, but it's whatever.
I feel so guesty. I feel so hosted.
Yeah, I need to get back into. Remember when we used to? Well, I used to try to do it every Tuesday, but that didn't last very long. Along with everything else, I tried to start, and I never last.
So Tiffany, there's some pretty bad memes out there about her. There's a lot of people, as Daisy says, hating on Tiffany.
Now, so Daisy's like in cahoots with Tiffany now?
I don't think so. Do you think? I don't know, because Tiffany posted Robin's, what do you call it? Her videos, and talked about how beautiful they are.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking Bandit.
Siri,
Should I take Bandit?
hold on. What was that you said again? Oh, thank you, Stormy. Chef Angelo, about checking out my website.
Okay. Soon.
Okay.
I had to let my bad dog out.
Your bad dog.
Oh, he's bad. He runs up the hill and down the hill, and you can't catch him, and he won't listen. And I don't know what to do with him. He's so bad.
It sounds like a tragedy. True.
Well, it is when you're old and broken and you don't want to chase him. So I make everybody else chase him.
How old are you? Like 50?
I'm 50.
I hope to God I'm not broken at 50. That's only in 8 years.
Well, I'm not going to tell you why, but my back is out. My back is bad. I have a horrible back, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm sorry. I don't want to harp on my ailments. But I'm 50, almost 58.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty old. I'm really old. But I'm young at heart.
I guess that still gives me 16 years, but hey, that flies by pretty fast. I'll tell you, it seems like yesterday that I graduated from high school.
I know, right? Well, I didn't graduate, but
You know,
if I would have,
we used to walk both ways, a mile to school.
Well, I did have to walk a half a mile to the bus, and that's not a lie. When I was a kid, we used to have to walk out the road half a mile. And one time a bird pooped on my head.
That's
I'm
a
not
really
lying.
fascinating story.
Well, the bad part about it is I thought it was raining.
So you didn't know it was water
I didn't know
until
it was bird shit till I got to school and my head hit.
oh,
Yeah, it was bad.
until you're what? Somebody
My head
smell it?
hit there and I put my hand in bird shit.
Ew!
I know, right? I was like probably 10 years old. It was horrible. It was horrifying.
Wait till it's 25 plus. Oh, since you've been in high school. Well, once you hit 20 years, it's like, whoa. I mean, that's like, whoa, I graduated high school 20 years ago. And now I'm almost
still have
25 years ago.
I'm still close to my two friends from high school.
I'm one here in a few months. I'll be 25 years since I graduated high school. Oh my freaking God.
Are you going to go to your 25th class reunion?
I don't know. I've never gone before, but you never know.
It might be fun. I went to one, and I'll never do it again. I waited a long time to go, and I mean, I never graduated, but they didn't care. They said I went all through school with them, and they wanted me to come to their reunion, and I did. And okay, that was good.
Moonshine Girl said she graduated 41 years ago.
Wow.
Don't make her feel bad.
Well, I'm pretty close.
Like,
I think.
History away.
I would have graduated in '84. So when was that? I don't know. Do the math. Are you there?
Yeah, sorry, my daughter. Of course.
I know.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. Did you see the video I sent you of Suzanne Summers? That is so bizarre because I thought she was okay the other day.
Do what now?
What, that she passed away?
Who?
I'm reading comments about Suzanne Summers.
Oh, yes, she died the other day, didn't she? We talked about that.
Oh, she looks so pretty, still at 76. Yeah.
Hold on.
She was trying to mute. You're 100 years old. That's a century.
Oh, that was great, wasn't it?
What's the I want heart to touch?
What's that?
What's that mean? I want heart to touch.
Where's that at?
Somebody text me something about I want heart to touch. Like, I guess that's somebody in the chat. It says something about she has info or something. I don't know. I'm confused. Oh, what were you saying? I want heart to touch. What was it you were trying to? Is there something I missed or something?
Sorry about the interruptions.
Oh, you're fine. Hey, Robin. Hey, beautiful sunflower. She's who bought Daisy her chicks.
Did Daisy get some chicks?
Oh, you have some information to tell us that you'd like to bring to the panel for me and Jam?
That would be great. I saw something today. Did you see something about a nap? What is this crap about Candace took a nap?
I think I want heart. I I don't think she's wanting. I think I'm misunderstanding what the person's trying to tell me in the chat. In the you rang
What are they telling us?
something about. I guess she's the one that bought Daisy the 43 chicks, and I don't know. Somebody texted me something about her, and I don't understand what they're trying to say. They just said mod for Daisy. I want heart to touch as info. So I figured it meant has info, like accidentally said as instead of has.
Well, haven't Daisy and Candace had a little scuffle or something? Is that what I'm hearing some buzz about?
Oh, are you friends with Daisy still? I want heart. I mean, that's okay. You're totally fine. Yeah, I mean, you could be here. I'm just wondering.
Hey, we're all good.
Just trying to understand what the text means.
As long as you're fun and we're going to laugh.
Wait. What? Who's Lisa? Lisa is still not found. Oh my God. I hope she is okay. Is there who? Do you know what, Lisa?
I have no idea.
Oh, join the party. Join the party. We're all confused here. As you can tell, that's probably why you're confused, because I'm confused what.
And I'm confused every night, so we're all good.
Justin, did you watch that? Oh yeah, you did watch that link I sent you. I think the short with the carrots and jelly roll. Here, maybe we should play it again just for those who just got here, because I wouldn't want anybody to miss it. Baby.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part, and you play your game. You give love a bad name.
Jason D. Ford. There. I'm just gonna play it once this time because I think most of us saw it earlier.
That's funny. That's very funny. So,
and I was, speaking of confused, I was confused when I first watched it. I had to watch it a few times, and then I had to read the comments to understand like the story behind it. I guess with that woman coming out of the restroom.
Yeah. That's gross. Kinda. But funny. Did someone have information?
You know what happened with Andrew? No, what happened? No, I don't know. I'm reading the comments, waiting to see.
Hey, so we're all behind, I think. Me and you both. I was busy all day.
Did it remind you of TMZ? Yes, that's what I was. Yes, it did. I was wondering why. I don't know why. That's why. That's what I had posted on my community wall. I said, "Put down the carrots, TM."
Do what?
Nothing. I think you just got telling something. I'm just talking about my posts, my community post.
Oh, all the carrots.
Tracy says, Ziggy and Tim, I died laughing on the live with Blue Solo Cup on your live.
Yeah. I'm glad she enjoyed it because other people thought we were mean to Blue Solo Cup. And I did not feel that way at all. I wasn't at all trying to be mean
to him. A lot of people think he's a troll and being mean to everybody else, actually. I mean, it's how you look at it. Because sometimes that's why I get annoyed with him when he starts like lying about things related to the Summer Wells case. So sometimes I give him a hard time. But other than that, sometimes he's fun, to mess with.
So what do you think of the picture of the dude with the hair that's not hair on the head?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
I wonder if you could like black his face. Well, I can't put too much black on his or cut his face out too much, but you really should show that hair. And maybe a close up. Maybe just show his forehead up. Can you pull him up to his forehead? Look at that hair, guys. Look at that shit.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It's that bad. He used to have a curly Q. He used to across the top was like some sort of curl thing.
Is that supposed to be a Jewish? Is that supposed to be a Jewish thing? Maybe.
I don't think he's a bit Jewish.
I mean, is it painted on? Is it actually painted on? You think, or
it's
is it
literally painted with spray paint? I don't know, like if you purchase it in, but he has to have an umbrella. He coaches, and the kids, if they want to throw, like, at the end of the game and they throw water or whatever they do, he gets really mad because he carries an umbrella in, like, with him at all times.
Oh, why is he should just shave it down. Like my dad just shaved it.
I don't know what is he. Why does he do it? I don't know. And he's married and she lets him. I mean, not that you can tell him what to do, but I would say something.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know. I thought, well, is that like a hat? An actual. But you're saying you've seen them in person and no, it's actually.
Yeah.
It's spray painted on.
It's spray paint. I can't take it.
I've never seen something so ridiculous. Really? I've never seen somebody do that.
I know, right?
The sides right here are real. You can tell it goes all the way. Okay, it looks like
but that little dome, the little circle dome, that perfect. Look at that. I mean, he must have something he puts right there on his head, across the forehead, like a look. Is he from another planet? You think
he shaved right here to like a little bit because he might have some stragglers or something, or what? What is that? So he has real. Yes, I put it out his face. I didn't want to put his real face out there because Jam knows him.
Yeah, really. He's like a big prominent figure in the community. In our town, we don't care if you spray paint your head. Do you think it gets into his brain, though? I don't know.
I've never seen somebody do that. Spray glue.
It's really black to me. And
yeah, why doesn't he just wear a toupee? I don't understand. That doesn't even make sense.
I don't know, but oh my gosh. It's hard to look at.
Is it because his hair's so curly in the back?
Well,
is it really?
No, it's not. It's not curly. He used to do a curly Q across where that area is that you're talking about.
Yeah.
He used to have a
little bit
curl.
Of hair. A little bit of hair right there. Are you serious? A little bit of hair right in the middle?
It just was like a little curl Q. I don't know, but he got rid of that. And he still
like
spray paint.
With
the spray paint was still involved. But he had a curly Q, so it was a little more maintenance.
Wait, the curly Q thing, was it made of hair?
Yes. It was his hair. I guess he would let it grow and then take a curling iron and swirl it back.
Oh, you mean he had a comb over?
I don't even know if it was weird. It was like a halo.
Halo.
It was weird. I'll try to find an old picture.
Yeah, it probably is fuzzy spray on hair. You're probably right. I've seen that stuff before. I've got that in products before when I was selling products.
I think it's something like that because it kind of has some texture.
I was like, what the hell is that? It was like a spray bottle. It does look like a spray can.
Yeah, bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
I guess it's whatever.
Man pattern baldness gone wrong. She might as well get an old stray cat and put it on his head. Better than that.
No stray cats.
It looks brushed on. I don't know. It just is way too. I don't know.
Maybe it has some sort of airbrush.
I don't understand why he doesn't get a toupee. Like, hey, here, I'm going to show my daughter. I'm going to just turn off my camera. Look at this, Caitlin. Look at this guy's hair. Hold on. I'm going to show you the actual pic. I'm going to get your reaction, okay? So you can get a live reaction. Now, watch your language. Hold on. If I, or here, okay. Dang, I wanted her to see the real picture. Don't, you were supposed to wait. Okay. All right. Look at that guy's hair.
What the heck?
What do you notice? What do you see?
He has a gigantic forehead. He looks like Abraham Lincoln.
No, what do you think about his hair? Look at that hair. Look. Okay, hold on here. I'm going to show you the text.
He looks like Abraham Lincoln.
No. Look at this one. You text it to me, right, Jam?
I believe I texted
it in Messenger?
I don't remember. Messenger, okay. Probably.
Okay, right here, Caitlin. Look.
What the heck? That's Photoshop.
He spray paints his hair on.
What the heck?
His real hair is in the back. Look. His real hair is on the back.
He should just go bald.
I know, right? Put it or toupee. I don't understand.
He really needs to let it go, man.
It's banana.
Ew. Yeah. I agree. Put that other one in the fridge. Thank you.
I'm getting another one.
You're kidding, right?
No. I have social anxiety and I didn't want to go back and get another one.
Oh my God. Go away.
I'll catch up with you.
Oh, geez.
Well, there we laughed at that.
Came from another planet. Well, at first I was like, oh, maybe it's just like one of those little hat things. Like,
maybe he's a shift shaper. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's not spray paint. It's his, what do you call it? Oh, I can't remember. Like his reptile skin.
Ew.
And that was shift shaper. I can't even say that word. Shift shaper. Is that what it's called?
Shift shaper.
Is that people who change their
shapeshifter? Shapeshifter?
Yeah, I said it backwards.
Wait. Is that right, guys? A shapeshifter. Okay.
Is it a shapeshifter, Andrew? Yes, it is. Do you hear how polite my nephew is? Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that is really sweet.
I asked him, is it a shapeshifter? And he said it is. Yes, ma'am.
How do you not know? It's Jam 420. How do you not know?
They don't know me.
Wow.
I thought it was way more famous.
Not everybody in the world can know you.
I guess. Those that most don't like me, so it's all good.
Look who it is, Ginger Snap.
Ginger Snap? Hey, I liked her. Ginger Snap. Is that who it is?
Yes. No, you remember what I was waiting for you to say what you called it the other day.
Oh, Ginger Snap. I'm going to change my name to Ginger Snatch. know me.
Oh, they're like, I like you, Jam.
I love everybody. Now, did you see those texts that old Christine 5555 and Daisy put in Duty Ron's chat?
The text?
Yeah, well, or the
Or where do I go to see this?
go in. Oh, I'm sure
Okay,
who
well,
had
just
it.
tell us then.
Well, basically, Christine said that Candace took a nap. That Candace took a nap along with Grandis. They
Oh,
took a
I
nap.
heard something about that. Somebody was talking about that yesterday, or maybe in chat. Yeah,
I
we
didn't.
talked about it
Well,
on
I
my.
just heard about it today. I must not have heard y'all talking about it yesterday.
I think we talked about it on my live while you were on the panel yesterday.
Now, shut up. Maybe you did. But anyway, she's supposedly
I don't know.
supposed.
I think it really
But
did
what
count.
blew my mind is
I
Christine
don't
said,
know. RJ, didn't we talk about that for a second, or was Jam not present? Like, I mean, I know she's
I
not
might
like.
have got thrown off. I mean, on my own, not by anybody.
So, but yeah, I remember hearing something about that. I don't know if I was thinking we talked about it for a second because I was like, huh, I hadn't heard anything of it. And
Well,
I think
and
about
someone said that I don't know this girl. I just see little bits and pieces of her, that knowledge with power, and I don't know much about her. But
oh, okay.
she said that and if I seen her comment said
I'm
something
here.
about that. I think it was Daisy and Candace had a falling out.
Oh, are they not cool anymore?
I'm not really sure. She said things are going to change now that they're not talking anymore or they're not friendly or something. I don't know what her damn comment was. I'm not a very good
Well,
rumor giver.
I don't think Tim really likes Daisy. That's one thing that was confusing to me when people were saying innocent until proven guilty was Tim, because the mod in her chat, because I've always heard that Tim does not like Daisy at all, and really gets on Candace about going on her panel.
Oh. Why does he have such a hold on these two people that he's not going to be able to fix what they've broken?
I think to them that like they think he's like okay, compared to them, these two are basically living in. I mean, they're living on Ben Hill Road and squat. It.
I know. I hate when people get mad when you say they don't live real clean because a lot of people live that way.
Well,
Well,
it's
it's
like they're
just
really
not. It's
poor. It's
not.
really poor, and they haven't been around people who like they're around a lot of like people who are drug addicted, people that there's a lot of unemployment in the area, and blah blah blah. And I kind of wonder if they think that since Tim, writes has this little online newspaper and has made all these documentaries that nobody watches, and I wonder if they think he's some kind of like a big shot or something,
He's a superhero.
or like he's just super, like he probably has a college degree, and they aren't around people
And he
like that.
uses big words and stuff that probably Don nor Candace, either one, could
But the
understand.
weird thing is, because I feel like they're attracted to criminals, like really, like people who are actively committing crimes is what I mean. Not like people that's got a DUI or something before, or
They
10 years.
really like, yeah. What about that white boy lockdown? Is he still in the lockdown?
Yeah, and what supposedly did he do? Because usually on your first probation violation, you only get like 3 days. So
I think it was something like
something really
it
bad.
was something.
Worse
Yeah, I
than
think he broke his. He was on probation. And I believe.
Yeah, but your first violation, you only get like 3 days usually.
Yeah, but I think he got months, whatever it was. Maybe it was the second.
I mean, he probably has a really bad record too. I guess I got to take that into account. I mean, we are talking about one of Dawn's best friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you think about the stuff about Kim and Allie? Like, did you watch the thing on Share?
I did watch it. I watched it. And for probably the first time in 2 years, I've really agreed with Cher. And it's time to get your shit together. And it's time to stop acting so silly and acting as if you can hide what you're doing, because you can't hide it. You can't hide it. He hadn't been able to hide it so far.
Yeah. No, I mean, what do you think though about her claims that what the kids had in their system? Do you think that's what do you think? Do you think
That's greatly possible. It depends on,
I mean, it is
if
possible.
they're using needles, yeah, it's greatly possible. It's probable. Very probable.
She called him Duty Rom.
Who did?
Probably Daisy, I'm guessing.
Oh my God. And then, not to pick on Prayer Garden, but I told you that word she said last night. Oh, I got to look at the damn word.
My hair is going to drive me nuts today. I might just have, I knew Cam was all messed up in about a week. Yeah, white boy. I mean, you know what? There's a lot of, criminals on YouTube, because there's a lot of people that follow people like white boy and.
Oh yeah, people that like Benny.
Yeah, Benny has like major mental issues though. White boy just is an addict or something, allegedly.
I don't know what. I don't know. White boy's weird too. They're all so weird.
And this, Benny's that too. Benny needs a lot of help. Okay, but trust and believe that. I'm not like downplaying this shit with him. But
no.
Definitely has mental illness. I don't know that about white boy. I haven't watched him enough.
I don't have a lot on him. I don't know him. I couldn't watch him very long. I watched him for a few minutes one night and said what I thought of him, and then I left.
Sure, Brittany. Brittany wants to come up for a second.
Come on up, Brittany. Come on up.
Come on up.
You're the next contestant on.
On the Sixter is always right.
Love that. Yeah. And Jam 420 seconds.
And you're on the Jam 420 sesh.
We are having a sesh.
Jam 420 sesh. I'm sure this video won't get monetized.
Oh.
Laura called Cher out yesterday. Oh, Laura from. Sorry, I just got.
What'd she call her out on? What'd she say?
Just saying something about being. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I can imagine.
I didn't catch that. Now I didn't catch it all then, because I didn't catch that.
Brittany, is that you?
It's me.
Okay. I didn't know if it was an imposter.
No, it's me. I was just going to say, I feel like we need to be careful trusting everything Cher says. I don't know. Some of the stuff she said, I felt like kind of contradicted each other. Like, for instance, she's saying the kids, tested positive for drugs, but at the same time, she's saying that the kids were peeing in cups for their parents and they were putting it in the refrigerator. So, I mean, which is it?
Right. But you got to know also that it is possible, like, that maybe somehow fentanyl gets out of your system super fast. So cups in the fridge could have been done, weeks before, or, maybe it was just something they did a couple times, just, you know what I mean? And it's probably something that they didn't do. Like, I'm sure they did it a few times and stored it. I mean, how many do they need? I don't know. But
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's kind of
it's really Stacey. It's so fat. It gets in your system so easily. I mean, I agree that is like it's a heavy claim for sure. It is.
I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of in poor taste for her to put out all their business.
Well, it's not.
I mean, I know it's out there for everybody to see, but
I think that Cam and Allie brought it out after people started talking. I think that
because of Cam and Allie, they know that they're lying and they're not if they would just accept what they, people I think would really support them. And I don't think that they think that. I think they think, oh, if we tell the truth, people are going to hate us or whatever. And I think they would actually have a lot of support if they just owned it.
I agree. I really think they would. I mean, yeah, and they need to kind of stop posting.
None of us are freaking perfect.
We're all screwed up.
I could relapse tomorrow. You know what
We
I mean?
are all a mess. We are all a mess. And we can't, and I know we like give Daisy a hard time. We're doing it just being funny. We're not trying to be mean. If I say things about people, it's just trying to be funny. And
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean it in a hateful way. And
not at all. I don't hate anybody. And I
can't imagine being in their position. You know what I mean? But this could also be something that wakes them up and saves their life. It could be a blessing in disguise. Like, seriously, it could be something that's really, I mean, it happened before. Maybe this will keep Allie from losing her nursing license. You know what I mean? Maybe everything was about to go down the drain. There could be a plan in place by God. You never know. So,
Yeah, I really hope they get it together. Super sad. I couldn't imagine being in that situation or any situation where my child was taken from me.
it could, well, I mean, I don't know if it could, I mean, yeah, I guess it could have been me back in the day, though. Everything wasn't laced with fentanyl and stuff like that. You know, my child, you know, I mean, well, actually, my daughter wasn't around me when I was using. She was staying at my mom's, but that's a whole other story. So, but still, like, I could have, there's many things I could have like gotten into trouble for in the past that I was lucky I didn't. And I did some really stupid things too. So,
I did stupid things, but I'm 58. So all the stupid things that I did are pretty mild and not documented.
You're done being stupid.
People tried to help them out and they got attacked. Although nobody will get clean unless they want to. That's true.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, and it was very clear to see. It really, and it still kind of is.
Yeah. And I do agree too with the other a person that I think, I don't know, it was in my chat yesterday or something. They said, or they texted me and said that they believe that Allie started using when she started wearing hats and stuff. And I agree that I noticed that. I could tell when she was wearing a hat, it was like she was trying to, like, you know, shadow her eyes a little bit, because she does have blue eyes and it's going to be very noticeable with her. So I noticed that too. I didn't notice anything. I never ever thought she was using until very recently.
I don't think she was until
Like
recently.
a few months ago, like, or this summer. Yeah, in the summertime sometime.
Yeah, I haven't seen her on camera that much lately either. She
I
kind of
noticed
peeks her head in.
like around the same time Tiffany and Perplexed, what's her name, Laura, about the time they came at him, or maybe a little bit before that, because I said a couple things in chat, and of course I got attacked immediately. But I just noticed that he was just so flaily. His arms was flailing all the time, and that just, it reminded me of my son.
You're right. And you're right. And that supposedly in their system was methamphetamine, according to Cher, right? So you're right. They were speedballing. Like that person that on the panel was saying is what they thought they were doing.
Yeah. I think that was
that was actually Laura who said that.
Yep, no. I agree with Laura on that. I just felt too much.
QT Perplex, when she came up on this Perplex QT, when she came up on the panel, before it even came out, she even said, like, she was the one that mentioned speedballing first. And it sounds like possibly she'd be right. I do believe, though, Brittany, I do believe Cher really is talking to a family, but I don't know. Who knows? Like,
I feel like Brittany, you think, and I agree with you to some degree, that she probably should have put all their business out there. It's not her place.
Yeah, and maybe that's just like, I feel so bad to hear about the kids. I don't know. It's sad to know that, you know, these kids thought they were going to get to see their parents and they did. I mean, that's heartbreaking.
That was the worst part.
That was so heartbreaking.
Yeah, I think that's what bothered me the most. And, you know, maybe if someone else was up there telling the story, it wasn't Cher, I would feel a little different. I don't know. It was just heartbreaking to hear that. And I'm like, I don't know.
Somebody who is like,
not that I'm excusing their behavior by any means. I mean,
somebody who had a little more empathy. Is that what you're saying, Brittany? Someone who was more empathetic?
No,
Yeah,
somebody
or credible.
clean. Yeah, if somebody's on whose side of their street is clean themselves, like, and they can, where they
Someone
have
who doesn't need a
not
sandwich.
very many people. There's not very many, really. I mean, I don't know. I
don't want to judge
are
them. I
always,
have my own things I deal with my own children, and it's
yeah,
just not. It's a sad situation all the way around. And
yeah.
until they,
And I guess it's really interesting to me. She is going so hard at them about this. What about Don and Candace? I mean, what do you think they've been doing all this time? They've lost their kids and they're probably not getting them back. But did you stay on Don like this?
she
Because you
always,
didn't really publicize that if you did. I mean, she would, of course, tell him not to get online, but I mean, we never, I don't know. It's strange.
Right.
Yeah,
But basically, I'm guessing that Perplexed was saying, I'm guessing that Cher is not, is she really trying to say she's a life coach? If that's true, that's absolutely ridiculous. Cher, you are nowhere near the level to be a life coach. I mean, I'm not saying you can't be at some point, but your life needs to be a way different spot. I'm sorry. And anyways, I mean, not that her life is like way like Dot and Candace or anything, but she's still like not. Anyways, but what I'm guessing is Laura probably was saying that she's not some kind of moral authority. I mean, that she has her own issues.
to deal with. Well, I
Yeah,
guess she's not on. She's off the Don wagon now because he won't talk to her. So I guess she did her list of suspects. Dawn was number 5. So
well, we know
can't.
that she was opportunist too. She is very much opportunist.
Yeah.
She'll lie too. She does lie. Brittany has very much, I
yeah,
mean,
and I don't necessarily know that I think she's lying. It's just maybe a little, I don't know, maybe some exaggeration. Maybe she doesn't need to put it all out there.
yeah.
Because, it's one thing when you're talking about someone else. When something happens and, someone's putting your business out there, that would be a little you know what I mean? Like she wouldn't feel good. I don't know. It just kind of broke my heart to hear that about the kids.
Right. And I
But, I
want to
mean,
answer, oops,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, I was just going to answer Grace's question about the hat. I think it's kind of like, how when people are talking and they draw their hands in, they find that it's like a protection thing. I think a hat is like kind of the same thing it feels like it's hiding your eyes, but it really isn't on
You
camera.
can't hide your lying
Because of the light
eyes.
and stuff like that. But I think that she may have felt it was kind of hiding her eyes so we can see, because when you're on opiates, your pupils get you can tell it in the eyes, especially with people with really light eyes, like blue eyes.
Yeah, you can extremely well tell. Yes.
Now, one thing Cher did point out that I've always kind of wondered about, she had kind of screenshotted his hands.
Mhm.
And, he always kind of wore those glove things. And I thought that was so strange.
I
Those,
knew
like,
what he was hiding.
Brittany, when I was at the vigil, the 1 year, and
uh-huh.
and they were there, it was like it was so freaking hot there, dude. It was like, oh my
I
god,
remember.
please. Oh, did you go?
No, I just remember everybody like dying out there sweating.
Yeah, and he was in long sleeves.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I
Yeah, and
noticed.
it's not that I don't necessarily believe everything she's saying or anything, because I mean, like I said, it's there for everybody to see. It's just kind of the kids stuff is a little much. But yeah, I mean, it's there, and I don't agree with people sending the money. I don't agree with people sending Donna Candace money either.
But I agree that with, maybe if I do agree with Cher about the helping, like maybe if people can help pay directly to a rehab or something. Yeah, something like that. It is, I think, much more. I think that's a good idea. But I think they're going to get free. They can get free rehab through CPS, like,
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, is there like a free program they can go to?
because I'm sure they have some kind of state insurance for their kids. So, I'm sure they have insurance too, and they'll get free rehab. or very, very cheap. Like, you know, actually, it'll probably be free. I don't.
They probably can get it with like whatever. I don't know how Virginia does it, but like West Virginia, you get a medical card and that will put you through rehab.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm reading what people are saying. Let me say, a lot of people get tattoos everywhere to cover up their track marks, scars, just to be. That's true. People do that a lot of times. And I didn't understand why he always wore like long sleeves, because I mean, I was like, why is he trying to cover up his track marks? He already told everybody that he, used to be a bad addict and stuff. But I guess if he's actively using and stuff, people will be able to. You can tell by looking at somebody's arm if it's like old, or if it's newer marks. I would think, and a lot of times these people get like abscesses and all kinds of like.
There was this chick in front of me in Walmart that had a big abscess on her neck, and she kept squeezing it, and I was scared she was gonna get me with it. And I kept backing up, and she turns around and she starts flailing her arms and telling me how she got fired from her job because they thought she was on meth. And I said, really? You thought that? And she was in the line for us, and she's making a deal. She was doing a deal on the phone. She's like, tell him I got to go get the money first, and I'll meet him, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, she's not on meth. No.
Ew. Yeah, and think about how dirty meth is. Like shooting that up, that's gonna definitely. I don't know what he was shooting. This is all alleged. But meth is really a dirty drug. I mean, all those chemicals they use. I mean, putting that in your body is gonna be so bad. I mean, it has to cause cancer. I mean,
you want to know what it does, and I want to tell you this. My dad, died from pancreatic cancer because he had problems with alcohol. And that really, can cause bad things with your pancreas. And he ended up dying, not to get sad or nothing, but my brother-in-law, he got it just a year after my dad, my husband's brother. And they asked him if he was an alcoholic, and he said no. And I said no, but he likes to use meth. And the doctor told him that that was worse than alcohol on your pancreas. So, if you're using meth, it's bad. It's really bad. It just wreaks havoc on your body and your mind.
I was just about, Lucky Lou, I was just about to like message you the link because somebody texted me that you want it up. But right now it says device is not connected on over here on our end. I see you're trying to connect. I'm sorry you had to search for the link. If I would have saw that you were trying to get up here, I would have sent you it. I was just going to, and when I noticed when you joined. Oh yeah, it's very easy to get Hep C from shooting up. Most people have it that shoot up like. Well, I shouldn't say that. A lot of people, but there are a lot of medications for Hep C. Well, some people have to. Have to go through something that's kind of like going through cancer radiation for Hep C. And I guess what's it called? Does anybody know what it's called? I forget. It's some type of duo. It's like something. Who did you say was trying to get up? It says Lucky. Is it Lucky Lou? I mean, I'll make sure I cover the screen if it's not really her. It was just saying devices won't connect.
They asked how to join without a camera.
Okay. Hey, Lucky Lou.
Hi.
It's her. I can hear her birds.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to add something to this conversation from regarding Cam and Allie.
Mm-hmm.
I was a child of two addicts, right? And I know everyone's so empathetic to them as parents and how they should do this and they should do that.
Yeah.
But I think any addict who has contact with their children is abusive, and those children have lived in a home that abused them
Yeah.
all these years, and I feel like they should be in a safe place with the rest of their family. I mean, when you grow up with addicts, you get lifetimes, like you're scarred for life. You're triggered by a lot of different things, voices, people using, uh, words, all that stuff. So, I mean, even spending the couple of years that they have with those parents, I mean, it's lifelong.
Right.
So I
Exactly.
don't have sympathy for them. And I
Yeah.
think that if they wanted to get sober, they get sober. And
Right.
people sending money to them for rehab or lawyer is ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah.
they
The
have to do
last
it
thing they need
themselves.
is a lawyer. The only thing they need is rehab, and their children need their parents to be
I know.
clean and healthy. Beyond that, that's it.
What do they need to? Well, he does have criminal charges, but really, he's trying to
They
fight his
give him a
criminal
lawyer.
charges
He'll get one. They'll give him
instead of
one.
dealing with the problem, which is the addiction. You know what I mean? Fighting, trying to get out of the charge. Okay, but what about your addiction, Cam? That's very much more important right now. That will fix everything. Instead of put a band-aid on it, it will fix everything. That will fix all your freaking problems for the most part. Addiction is, oh my gosh, when you're in addiction, you have more problems. You always have to look over your shoulder. You always have to worry about drug tests. You always have to worry about CPS and, people finding out, like I hear, supposedly him, not wanting the kids to go to therapy because they were afraid what they would say, if that's true.
Oh, and can I also,
Yeah.
I want to say that I would have what would be like CPS coming to my house too, but I was told what to say. And if I didn't say what I was supposed to say, then I would get the wrath, right? I had police coming to my house to check if I was okay, and I always had to lie for them, always.
Yeah, I don't like that. See,
So,
that turns kids
so
into,
like
right.
even Cam saying, like hearing Cher say, "Oh, you didn't tell them this, you didn't tell them that." That's abusive, like to the kid, right? Like they're scared.
Yeah, did you hear that she was saying that they were, um, when trying to coerce them into saying that they weren't seeing what they were seeing, like, oh, mom,
Yeah,
we don't, do drugs. You don't, we don't do bad things and stuff. I mean, that teaches your kids to lie, and also it confuses them, and like they can't. It doesn't. Then you don't trust them. They can't trust you, and it's sad. Always tell my daughter, just tell CPS, the truth. And if you're not using and stuff, like you don't have anything to worry about. Usually
yeah.
it solves everything. I know this from experience. If you stop using it, it solves like almost all your problems. It solves your money problems a lot of times. I mean, if my situation is different recently because Jim passing, but I'm just saying a lot of times it does solve your financial issues because you're using too much money you're using all your money to use drugs. You only work to get pills or drugs or whatever, and you can't pay your bills. It solves criminal issues because most of the time people who use, or most crimes are because of have to do with drugs. People are on drugs, they're addicted to drugs, or it has something to do with gang violence over drugs, murder, all that.
Let me
I mean,
tell you something.
it's all, it also is introducing the kids to drugs very early on in that lifestyle.
My son wrecked with his daughter and almost killed both of them. He almost lost custody. I don't know how he ever lost. I mean, he almost lost rights to his daughter. But by the grace of God, he went to rehab and he got himself together right away. And the judge gave him a second chance. And now my son has custody, full custody of that child. People can make the change they need to make. You
Did
just
he feel like
have to
that was the best?
change.
Did he feel like that was like a blessing in disguise type
Yeah,
thing?
it was crazy. Yeah, it was oh my God.
Because you know what I'm saying? It could be a blessing in disguise for Cam and Allie. I mean, I really would hope to God, the kids didn't have that
But
in
I
their
don't
system.
understand. I mean, it's like immediately my son was so remorseful and just wanted to get help
And that's
and
the
to,
thing. If this is not their rock bottom with their children being taken away, it's scary to really think what will be.
I mean,
Right.
he almost lost his daughter in the accident and then he almost lost her, you know, and it was horrible. But he pulled himself up out of it and and actually has custody of two of his daughters now. My son has many baby mamas, but he paid all his child support always, and now he has custody of two of his four children. Well, he has custody of three of his four children because and shared custody with the fourth. So he he's doing great right now, and I
Yeah,
hope it continues. And but he had to come from that far down, and but you can come back up even from that.
I know.
I mean,
And
you got to think it was a
And
bad. He
they're still young enough, there's still hope for Cam and Allie. Like there's definitely hope for them. They're not completely gone um, at all. I mean, I know that there's good people under there. You can't be good people when you're using drugs because you have to lie, and lying's not okay. They know that. I mean,
right.
and you have to lie when you're using because you can't admit to using. You know what I mean? Like you always every single time you always lie. I mean, you lie to the police, like
You lie to your
like
doctor. You
probation
lie to
officer,
your. You just lie to your
parents.
mother. You lie to your mother.
I want to say too, just my input. Children of addicts, they'll love their parents no matter what, and then not until they're adults where they realize what was actually going on in their life. But when you're a kid, you love your parents no matter what they do, as dysfunctional as they are, or what like if you end up with no food in the house, you still love your parents. And if someone tries to take you away from them, um, you'll always want to go back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's sad putting the kids in that, you know what I mean? You take care of it. You don't keep them in this. You start right away fixing yourself. I mean, come on, Kim and Allie. Start now. Don't put your kids through this like anymore with visits that they can't see you and stuff like that. Just think about the kids and how it's affecting them instead of being so selfish and thinking about you right now. Addiction is a very, very selfish disease. Unfortunately, it's just very, very selfish. It's all you can think about. It takes over your mind. So it's
Well,
sad.
let's just hope they fix it and get their kids back and do right by their kids. But if they can't fix it, then hopefully their kids will have a better life. Sadly, without them in it, that their choices. They
Yeah, and they get help they need, right? They get and for Cher to say that he didn't want them in therapy and he was upset that they were in therapy. I mean, that's just disgusting. I'm sorry. Cam and Allie, like, come on,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're probably worried about the things that'll come out of that, I'm sure.
right?
And
Yeah.
they talk about how, God is, I mean, and truth, and I mean,
Oh,
it's really
that's
important to be
BS.
honest. I mean, if you're not being honest, Cam and Allie, you're being deceitful, and it's not very godly. Sorry, or Christian like.
and it's making you look a lot like Dawn Candace Wells. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, it does.
That's just another. That's how they're appealing to their followers that are Christians, because that's kind of a common thread they've had through their history on YouTube. They throw in religion. So by throwing this religion out there, they're trying to appeal to those people. You know what I mean? And that's the way they're going to get more
Yeah.
money for drugs.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of Christians think that, you're not supposed to judge, right? And you're supposed to help those who are struggling. And, so a lot of people see addiction, as something they see it as something of the devil, attack from the devil, and blah, blah, blah. But, he knows this. He knows this. He's very well versed in the Bible. Your mom was 18 years sober. It took her till I was an adult too. Evokes so. Oh, I'm so glad. That's one thing. My daughter's never seen me use.
And that's one thing too, Ziggy. I mean, you were sober when you brought your
Yeah.
daughter back into your home, and like to me, that's admirable, right?
I know,
wasn't
and that's what people
exposed.
don't understand. That was the hardest decision of my life, signing over custody of my daughter to my mom. Like, you know what I mean? I did that willingly. I did that out of love because you know what I mean? Like, people, to try to make somebody feel bad for that and stuff is that's sick. I mean, I could have kept her in my custody, and I could have been got CPS involved, and got in a situation like him and Allie. But no, I was like, I knew it wasn't right. It was out of love for my child, and of course, I had a tough time for my mom to let her back, come back to me. That sucked really bad, but my daughter never witnessed.
And your daughter didn't know, and your mom made sure that she made you work for it, right?
Yeah. And my daughter did not have drugs in her system when she was born, and, so I got help very early on when I found out I was pregnant, and I did that all on my own. You know how hard it is to go through withdrawals, like,
And
so, and not with nothing. So yeah, it's hard. That's the sacrifice you have to make when you just have to. It's sometimes life happens, or you get pregnant unexpected, and it's like it actually, it kind of is like saved my life, So some like this happening with Cam and Allie later on, it could be a testament for them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to see they aren't already in some sort of rehab, to be honest.
I would think that they would have to be. I'm sure it's part of their CPS. I mean, it's going to be part of their plan. I'm sure their reunification plan.
I know that
So,
in the case that I deal with, and Zig, you know a little bit about that with my grandchildren. I asked that the parents be sent to rehab, but the CPS told me they couldn't make them go. They couldn't order them to go. They had to want to go on their own. So I don't know if it's the way in every state, but that's what I was told.
so they only have to pass one drug test, from what Cher was saying, to be able to have a visitation.
I guess maybe there, but in like where I'm from, they have to pass 3 consecutive.
Yeah, that makes a little more sense. I don't know. It's horrible. I hate it for their children.
I can't even believe that they had the children like go there and be disappointed like that. I can't believe that they would.
Yeah, that's not a very good deal. We don't even.
Doesn't seem right about that. There's something we're probably missing with that too, because I just can't believe that the children could be, that the children could be set up for disappointment like that. Think that they're going to an appointment and then, be let down and be told that they can't see their parents when they're going there and already excited because they talked to their parents and tell them to get, oh, we're going to see you in a couple days, and like, that seems like abuse to me.
That's cruel. That's really cruel.
Yeah, I don't know why they would have the kids there while they were taking their test. They should have taken that test long before and had those results back before they even set up a
Or at least
visitation.
the day before or something, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Before at least, and it should be not allowed for them to even tell the kids they're going to have a visit until they are told, that their drug test came back clean, and you can schedule a visit with your kids. Because that's crazy.
Anyways, I'm going to drop down now. My birds are going crazy.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for letting me up.
Yeah, thank you for coming up and telling us your experience. There was some narcissistic tough love from Cher. Did she even love them before or even know them? Who the fuck is she even giving out tough love?
She didn't even like them before. She was nasty to them. She didn't like them.
No, and that's what's annoying to me. Like I said, I don't really have sympathetic towards the children. They're, as far as what they're doing, I see clearly. But that was the annoying thing to me. Like, you weren't nice to them.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Don't be fake. Don't be fake.
Hey,
There's
this
too
is
much
this
of
is
that.
off the subject. This is back on the Tiffer wagon. What is her beef with chasing? What is her issue? That seems ridiculous, and I don't understand it.
I don't either. I'm really confused. Does she think that all these creators did something to Summer? Is that what this is about? Or
That
are
they're
they
all in a ring, or they
trafficking?
all
Yeah, I don't know.
Stacy Slay, whoever the heck that is, and it's all so confusing and really pointless. I'm not understanding where she's coming from.
I still don't understand. I'll
And
never understand.
did you hear what she said about Gavel Geeks?
No, I didn't watch her.
Well,
What she
I just saw it in a short. She said that she was on, she liked to drink a lot of Coca Cola.
what the hell's that mean?
You know, she snorts Coke.
Is she referencing that because they stay up late at night?
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
said she stays up all night snorting Coke and
Yeah,
watching Jody
yeah.
Phiv.
She says that shit about. She says that stuff about me too. That's why she'll, she put up that post like, anybody want to guess if Ziggy's up right now? And it was like morning time.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
something.
I saw that. You know
He
what?
freaking doesn't go live all fucking night long at 3
Well,
a.m.
here's the thing, Tiffany Marie. You
Staying
point
up, is coked up out of her mind.
You want to point the fingers at everybody else, Tiffany. You got three pointing back at you. That tells me exactly what you are. If you're calling everybody else cokeheads, then that tells me you're so gross.
I do. And the things that she's saying about chasing are awful, awful. And so
Exactly.
untrue. I mean, wow.
Yeah, I
I mean-
do think it's mostly related back to a certain person, but the certain person doesn't want really maybe because she hates being brought into all this stuff, from what I hear. But I'll say it won't. That's Fizzle. A lot of it, for some odd reason, Tiffany Marie is so freaking jealous of Fizzle. That's what you call jealous, Daisy, not what you say about Christine. 55555. Affinity times affinity.
Nobody's jealous of Christine.
Yeah, nobody, just because people, critique some of the things she says doesn't mean that they're jealous of her. That's not what that means, Daisy. Gosh, just because you want a liquor snatch doesn't mean everybody else does. Like, sorry.
She wants to have a little ginger snatch with her.
Yeah, right. Christine, are you a natural redhead?
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
Over the years, Kim hasn't talked junk or complained about, I swear. Yeah, she does that when anytime that they get information that she doesn't get, or anytime they get a bunch of people in their chat or getting a lot of attention, she wants all the attention. She that's how she gains her subs, like, because she's dirty like that. That's literally what she does. She rides off everybody else's coattails. She goes in chats that have hundreds and thousands of people or whatever, and she'll try to start shit with that creator, and then try to get the creator to respond. Or she does that on purpose. It's a really easy way to get subs, and that's why Benny does it too.
It's like a little cult over there. Everyone in the chat believes what she's saying, it seems like. I'm like, are you serious?
I know, right? I don't even know what the hell she's talking about most of the
No
time.
one can think for themselves. It seems it's strange. It's very strange.
And she'll say, look at this.
Yeah, he thinks
And
he's gonna.
everything.
I
That's
hear
unreal. I can't believe it. Well, I
Do you
don't
guys-
even know what the hell it is.
You guys believe that he's trying to fight the harassment charge and thinks he's going to beat it against his ex-wife? Like, he really is that delusional? Like, did you guys? I have the freaking video, the live saved of him, and if nobody else has it recorded and it will help in her case, let me know. But I have a live saved of him when he came on YouTube saying that his ex-wife was like part of some kind of trafficking ring. A leader or something like that. Traffic, like something.
That's another thing. Why they keep telling everybody's in a trafficking ring? What the hell are them? Here, her and Carl.
They're freaking projecting. I tell you, like freaking Lolita from Circle Jerks.
I
You know,
believe it because that is weird.
I guess. But yeah, like he really like, and it's not. He really. I mean, there's so much evidence of harassment on his part. Like I don't. He's probably going to be put under the jail. I don't know why he's messing with people. I don't know what is wrong with him because calling CPS on people and stuff like that and playing games because all that does is give fuel for I put in a report on you in 2021. You have harassment charges right now. And I tried to have them listen to me and listen to me about him in 2021. I have an IC3.gov report on him that I'm sure will help the case with, again, the case of harassment that he's going through.
I didn't hear him say a trafficking. I heard him say that she was prostitution or something along those lines.
I heard that too. But the total of the title of the video, the reason why it's that part, it said something about trafficking in it.
Why do Benny and Dawn and people like them, though, all these people, everybody's a prostitute and everybody's trafficking and everybody's this and everybody's that. God, I don't know that many nefarious people. I know some pretty rough characters, but Jesus, they're not trafficking children.
Right. It's just they know that people, child crimes really upset people. It's the most, people really hate people who commit crimes against children.
Yeah.
So Tiffany and Benny think it's a great idea as a way to,
coming from a man who can't even see his child.
Right.
And his oldest child talked a bunch of smack on him. She talked crap on him. She didn't talk nice about her dad.
He had another, he has this recent son. He had another chance to try to do it, finally do it right as a father, and he failed again. Benny, you need help to fix your freaking dirty side of the street before you try to help anybody. It's pathetic. You need to chill out. You're going to get yourself so many fucking harassment cases. You won't be able to see straight, dude. You'll be put underneath the jail like for the next 20 years or something. I don't know what he's doing. People need to stop encouraging him doing that kind of crazy shit.
He thinks he's above the law.
It's all going to come. You guys, I filed a report against the officer in 2021. With the ethics committee. I don't even know if I even said anything about it on here because because of how the guy treated me and how they never did anything about Benny. Of course, the officer won. They sided with the officer, but I have that report too that I could show them. I'm sure, there's been a lot of people filing reports.
They might see it differently now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Benny's stupid because now finally has harassment charges against him. Currently actively going to court.
The funniest moment that I thought with Benny was the day that he called Detective Pruitt and said, Detective Pruitt,
I think I know what you're going to say.
Suspect Brown has been whatever she was doing that day. And he said, well, first of all, she's got to be a suspect. And she's not.
Who said that?
Pruitt. He said Jody Sue is not a suspect.
Mm-mm. I'm wondering, who knows?
It was so funny. It took the wing out of his sails so fast.
Yeah, that part is funny, actually, though. I mean, I don't know if I believe,
I don't know if Pruitt was telling the truth, but it was great to hear him say it to Benny.
Yeah, somebody, oh, shit. Somebody just sent me a... Okay. I was seeing if I've seen these yet. These are the charges against Ellie and Cam.
Are they new?
No, I don't think I was looking to see. No, it says arrest date the 26th of September. I see Allie's now. I don't know if I saw hers. No, these are the same. I think I've seen. But I mean, I saw Cam's, but I knew they were both arrested. I knew that was.
Did Tim put out a new post, Timmy, on the Summer Wells thing? I thought I read something on a community. Maybe it's old because I'm slow and behind.
Well, we talked about his post yesterday. Which post are you talking about?
I don't know. I thought there was one that came out maybe today, but maybe it was yesterday.
I mean, I can, but I'm sure it's
Yeah,
fast.
probably was. That's when we were talking about him being Ichabod Crane.
Yeah, I am sure it's fascinating.
Oh, anything he says is amazing. He's very smart.
Genius.
Yes.
Oh, I see. I see something new. I don't think I've read this one actually.
Oh my God, I got one right.
It was yesterday though. I don't know why.
How'd we miss it? But see, I think we did. It's a new one for us. New to me, new to you. Did you see it, Brittany?
No, what are y'all talking about? Share with the class.
Well, Tim put out another post of some sort.
You're so crazy.
And it says avoid godless chatter because those who indulge in it will become more and more ungodly. Says to new people discovering this class, or to this, you just said class, and to new people discovering this case, try not to listen to believe to the YouTubians of the crime community. Regardless of their self-indulgence of self, their conclusions are built on very limited facts and a buffet of speculation. None of them have inside information from law enforcement. Zero. Most all of them have no clue of the complexities of what is going on with this case. The Summer Wells case is far from cold. This is not a cold case. Very few come close to knowing the family. Most judge and interpret by what they are fed. Remember, the Wells owe no one on social media channels anything, especially YouTube, regardless of the tidbits they say. Even with 1 or 100 recording phone calls, you still only know the Wells from a very far distance, which isn't much. Does anyone really think the Wells are going to open up to strangers or the vast array of digital tall tale bearers? Friends are not made by the AC charger cord or the battery that allow YouTubians to even exist. Social media has redefined the word friend. A better word would be friendlies. A person is either friendly or not friendly online. Thank you so much to the friendlies. May God bless you for how you continually encourage the Wells family, Don, Candace, Josie, Wyatt, Waylon, whether you call them Don, Donnie, Donald, or Dork. Oh my God.
What?
You only get
I call him Dork.
you only get handed tiny spoonfuls of info from the Wells. The YouTubian analysis machine would be funny if this case wasn't so continually heart-wrenching. Please remember, YouTube is entertainment. They are not law enforcement, regardless of their charismatic attempts. It's only entertainment, and usually profitable entertainment for themselves by money or popularity. When the crime community isn't fighting themselves, they make futile attempts to join noses to dismantle another human, thus exalting the supremacy of their own broken spirits. Unfortunately, God didn't smash the Tower of Babel. He only confused the language into multiple languages. Humanity has been able to conquer that language barrier. Humanity has not been able to conquer the confusion. And YouTube confused crime community is case in point. However, with all their cluttered noise, misinformation, propaganda, and self-indulgence, it is a great full paradox that the name Summer Wells is still kept alive. Avoid their ramblings, but please never forget her name and her photo and images. Summer Moon, Utah Wells, maybe today someone will find you. TM. And he has Find Summer Wells. And of course, I'm sure he has Amber Alert families. Yes, he does, of course.
Yes,
Exactly.
we've just seen little bits and pieces, and the bits and pieces that we've seen have not been pretty in any way. So, can you imagine what it's like when we're not looking? Because everyone in a public forum is on their best behavior, except for Don and Candace. They're on their worst behavior.
Well, I'll agree with him. I don't think it's a cold case. That's about all
Right.
I can agree on.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's hard, like when Ronnie Lawson was asked to make a statement or asked for a follow up on the anniversary, it was hard not to hang on the little statement that he did make that they would have an update soon. I'm like, seriously? And now that was what, June? So it's almost November at this point. It'd be nice to get an update, just something. Clear somebody, something. What are you working on?
I'll continue to do that. I know, right, Bernie? That would be nice if we got something, but I'll continue to keep putting out those and Chase. I just kind of sometimes forget, doing those re-releases of early on interviews and stuff like that. We watched the one with Denise the other day, or the one part of it, or whatever. I just do 2 hours at a time because I feel like I have to be in the chat and or I feel bad.
Justin, are you really? I think someone should. I don't know if it'll go far, but I don't know. Just to give some, I mean, I don't believe that it's cold, and I do believe they're working on it, but give us something.
Right.
And I'm sure that they're worried that just the tad bit that they give us, everyone will run wild with. Because that's what'll happen, honestly. We will. Everyone will.
Well, they run wild with everything anyway, and Tim keeps putting out stupid shit for us to read, and that's all we're going to get. Tim updates, and they're not even updates. They're just putting people down in a passive aggressive way.
Pearl Strand, you don't love Tim Mullen's writings? You don't think that they're beautiful and poetic and well written? I'm getting tired. I'm starting to like.
Are you talking to me about Tim?
Oh my god! I'm reading the comment on the. I'm talking Pearl Strand. I'm reading the comment on the screen.
Oh, okay. Tim needs an editor.
Yeah. I saw Lawson and the GA on a TV show. I forget the name of the show.
Tiffany Marie just went live.
Oh God, what does it say?
It said something about chasing something. You'll have to look at the name of it. It come down on my phone and I couldn't catch what it said, but it said.
Oh, I thought you were just trying to or mentioning that because it was about me or something.
Chasing sympathy. Chasing sympathy. That's the name of it.
Oh, good Lord, she's obsessed.
Chasing doesn't seem like the type that looks for sympathy by any means.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Jason's like that girl on the playground that I was a little bit scared of.
While everyone is running, they are steady building a nice airtight case. Hopefully.
I sure hope so.
In Kingsport, it's not a desirable area if you can avoid it. What's that? What's he talking about? Oh, my stomach's starting to hurt for some odd reason. Might have to go kind of soon.
I'm going to jump down. You guys have a good night.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you so much for coming up here.
Hmm?
I keep staying up here because, man, I'm hoping it goes away. But I'm trying to tough it out. I have more information on Kim and Allie. I send it to you as soon as my internet cooperates. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, it is called Chasing Sympathy.
It's going to be interesting.
Oh, you're so clever, Tiffany. Chasing Sympathy. You're so clever.
Well, Lord, what is Tiffany doing up this time of night?
I know. What is she freaking smoking crack again?
She's back on the crack.
Hitting that pipe again?
She got crack carrots.
She probably no, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
We
She
better
probably
be good.
sprinkles cocaine on. Never mind.
Oh,
Because
Tiffers.
it numbs. Cocaine numbs the skin. Like on contact. So maybe she puts like rubs cocaine on the carrot to numb, the area so that it's
Numb. We don't want it numb. I just think she's a very frustrated woman. She's very angry and very condescending. I mean, hey, Chasing Truth can be condescending at times, but damn, Tiffany is a. She thinks she is queen of the world.
Oh Jesus, Siggy gross.
What'd she say?
Oh Jesus, Siggy gross.
Carrot caught. Carrot crotch.
OMG, Siggy. I'm sorry. That's all I could freaking think of because, like, I know that people, like, they take cocaine and they, like, rub it on their gums or whatever because it just, I don't know. Some people like it, and also it can go through, it still absorbs through the skin on your gums and it numbs the area. So I was just, I thought, wow, I wonder if
Every time you say it absorbs through the skin, I think of that man in what was it? Where he said she rubbed the lotion on the skin. What is that movie?
rub the lotion on the skin. I don't.
Oh, he would like take women's skins and put them on himself. Oh my God! Somebody
what?
has to.
Wait, what?
The
Oh,
movie.
oh, you mean the freaking that horror movie? That
It was
freaking Silence of the
Silence
Lambs.
of the Lambs. That movie was so
Ew,
scary to me.
that was so creepy when that dude did that. I remember that as a
Yeah,
when I
so
saw
creepy.
that as a kid. I was like, ew, what is that guy doing?
He was so creepy. It was, oh my God, that is just such a horror. Oh, I don't like that movie at
Ed
all.
Gein. Yeah, I think it was the movie was based on Ed Gein. That is true. Candy Lee, she gets a point. You're not the wiener.
It's so creepy.
You're not the wiener. I think Marlene was a wiener, but you're a close second. Plot twist: the carrot is for Skeezy. Ew, probably. He's
Oh,
like
you
that.
think?
Like that guy, that girl that was coming out of the bathroom out behind Jelly Roll in that freaking short I showed. That's Benny. The dude sniffing the carrot, or the girl. It looked like a dude. Sorry, the girl sniffing the carrots.
See, I thought that was
Benny.
Tiffy.
No. Tiffany's kind of is Jelly Roll
I like Jelly Roll.
because yeah, you have to understand what's being said in the short. You have to watch it a few times.
I'll have to watch it a couple times.
You think so, Nana for life? Maybe Tim might get in trouble.
I don't know what he's doing. He's so weird. And he's not the only weird one. There are so many weird people in that case.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well,
yeah, I agree. Hey, Jessica, I'm just about to get off here, actually. She's like, hey, everybody.
I hate that when I do that. I hate when that happens.
Everyone cheering her on. She was a nasty twat. Yeah, it's crazy.
Who's that?
Well, I'm guessing she's talking about Tiffany Marie, but I don't know.
Oh, probably.
No, unicorn, not really. Except that they're going to court here very soon. What's their court date? Like the 18th or something?
I think it's the 18th or the 19th. I know Tiffany really. She. Are you talking about Sheba Mom? Are you talking about Tiffany Marie? Because I don't think she's nearly as beautiful as she seems to think she is.
Where am I going? I'm gonna go lay down.
They don't want you to go, Zig.
Oh, Tiff said that Chasing's pulling a Angel talks too fast.
Oh, I'm so sick and tired of her picking on people and aggravating with people. What the hell did them women do to her? Because they have more subscribers? Is that her problem?
No, Angel only
No,
has
Angel doesn't, but Angel would eventually because she was good. I don't understand.
that it's about share. Oh, yeah. Well, I agree with that too, Jane. I agree with the comment about share too.
It was about share. Yeah, same thing. Do Tiffany and Cher get along?
Probably. Oh, I'm sure. Because she's this.
Cut from the same stone. Are you asleep? Hello.
Hello?
I didn't hear you. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I was saying I'm going to get off here now.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. That's okay. All right. We'll talk to you later, dear.
All right, guys. I hear that that Tiffany Marie is very
Is she angry again?
yeah, I don't know. People might want to watch. I mean, you're welcome, Tiffany, for the views. All
Yeah.
right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.